Am I on? Yes, I'm fashionably 2 minutes late. Who's here? Leave a comment. I see Brian's here. Hey, Brian. What's up? Hilar. What's up, Acid? What's up, Steve? I'm gonna invite some guests. First, I want to say what today's show is about. It's about anything really. Mostly nostalgic stuff that I found. Or you could talk about whatever nostalgic stuff you want. Hey, Acid, I'm gonna post the link in 1 second. But I found a lot of stuff here that I think you'd probably like. I found this, and I'll talk about more about this after I post the link. Uh, yeah, after I post the link. Hold on. More. Post comment. No. Let me post the link. So I'm drinking my, what do you call it? Apple cider, apple orchard. Um, Post comment. There we go. Hey Steve, what's up? Guess what else I found? You know what this is? This is from like 10 years ago when I used to do Uber Eats. And yes, this is a real knife. I used to keep a knife in my shoe. Fucking kill you, mate. As an Australian would say. You know what else I found? Game Boy camera. Does anyone remember Game Boy camera? Who are you talking to, Vampire? Shut up. Oh, how do I make people mods? I want to make people mods. I don't think I can make users mods. Um, Private chat, stream info, settings, guests. You never seen a Game Boy camera before? Well, I was looking for AA batteries. I took it for granted that I had them in the fridge. Just to show you, I have some pictures on here from like literally more than 25 years ago. I have a picture of my fucking childhood dog on there. Her name was Lady. What's iPod? You want to see the original iPod? Original iPod Touch. Uh-huh. This is the original iPod Touch. No phone. No nothing. Came out the same year Borat came out. I remember being in Best Buy. It's kind of cool. And who remembers this knockoff? They tried to compete with Apple. Microsoft Zune. Yeah, nah. It was the 8-track of touchscreen shit. You had this button down here, this big ass button. It wasn't even a touchscreen. You couldn't even go online. Yo, you couldn't even go online to do shit. Yeah, I have lots of shit. Acid, I got shit ready. If anyone just wants to come on to shoot the shit, I mean, I just wanted to theme this as nostalgia, but anyone wants to come on to shoot the shit. Maxine, when you're driving in your Ford Focus wagon, think of the Zune and how much capabilities it can do with your Ford Focus wagon. Do you drive, Maxine? Let's see something right now. Banners. Comments. No, you don't drive, Maxine? What else do I got here? Cute little stuffed animal. You know who this is? This is when I first got Pokemon, I think it was Gold back in the day. My favorite Pokemon, my favorite new Pokemon was Umbreon because he's dark. His soul is dark like mine. Yes, it is. Yes, Maxine, Umbreon. This is all I have left of my Pokemon Blue booklet. All I got left. That's it. I don't know what the hell happened to the rest of the booklet. You want Acid says he only steals from his mom's purse. Did I say something about stealing? I'm not sure because I was a real kleptomaniac when I was a kid. I'll tell you that. What else do I got here? Oh, I got this sticky film camera. If anyone remembers this, I tried to see if it would work and it didn't. I got some pictures I think you all will like. I wish P was here. You know why I wish? You know why I wish P was here? Because I got some pictures of Six Flags Great Adventure. I got some pictures of Six Flags Great Adventure. Look, this one, the fucking Looney Tunes used to walk around. Can you see that? It's when the Looney Tunes used to walk around. That was Tweety Bird. I think you kids don't know the Looney Tunes. This was actually my 5th birthday. That's me on the bottom. Yeah. So if anyone wants to come up here and just shoot the shit. Or if we want to sing karaoke or whatever we want to do. Anyone wants to come on. Pika Pikachu. I used to have... What does Goofball say? I stole some cheese once. As I was running away, I was told it was nacho cheese. Funny. Very funny. The color... I could change the color on this thing. I think I like blue. I think I like blue. Vampire, who are you talking to? I got you all hyped up for this, but you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss nothing. Let me know if you want to do like karaoke singing and stuff like that. Cause I'm on board with that. I'm down for that. Let's see. Post a comment. Acid, you want to come on up here? Shoot the shit. Yeah, Steve, you missed some real cool stuff. Actually, you did. I'm not lying. Hey, Jonathan Gunther, if you're here, come up. Come on up. So next week we're gonna be talking about the Chinese pyramids, which are there. They're real. It's not fringe science. You're a good vampire. Yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about. Yeah. Next week we're gonna be talking about Chinese pyramids, but this week we're talking about nostalgia, a lighter topic. Something. What is nostalgia? Nostalgia is something that you have longing for the past. Something that you a period in time which you think was a good period of time that gives you good memories. And Goofball says that the PS2 is good looking and well built console. Yes, it is. I have the PS2 right above my head. It is a well-built concert. Shit. Console. It's a well-built console. PS2 is very sought after. I agree. PS5 is kind of ugly, but it's like trying to be futuristic, I think. But I got my Sega. You guys comment if you want to see my Sega up close, my Sega Master, my precious old game system. You want to see it? You want to see it? All right, Vampire says he wants to see it. Who else wants to see the Sega? Or what I have above my bed? All right, I'm gonna show it. Bear with me. Acid wants to see. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. Let me see if I could. Camera. Let me get that bitch down. Let me get that bitch down. Vampire, am I tempting you to drink? I'm sorry. This is Apple Orchard. This is Apple Orchard. And I'm actually almost done with it. Angry Orchard. Not Apple Orchard, sorry about that. Okay, so if I could flip the camera around. Let's see if I could know how to flip the camera around. Camera. No, I don't know how to flip it around. Okay, so let's do this. I'll show you my Sega, my precious Sega, my fucking first console that I remember. And I remember when Sega Genesis came out. Or was released in the US at least. This is a little dusty. But here it is. Hold on. You have eggnog? Yeah, drink your beer, acid fucking. Then you'll go out and call DoorDash or something to bring you more beer. If you're too drunk to go out. That's what I do. I don't drink that much anymore since I started my new job, but there is, what does it say? Sega Master System Power Base. That's what it said. Yes, it is beautiful. It has some settings on here. All it is reset, pause. There was no anything like you had your own username and all that shit like that. And 2 controllers that go in. Right? Okay. Was what, a mini boom? No, it looks like it. Yeah, I could put it on my shoulder, right? And carry it around like that. Wants to see Sega Genesis. Yeah, it is meant. Because you know what? I didn't really fuck around. I didn't really throw shit and fuck around. You know, I was a kid. I was a well-behaved kid. Who wants to see my other consoles? Let me know. And what I got up top. Let me show you what I got up top. Let me show you what I got up top. Does anyone know what this is? This is fucking Final Fantasy VII. Black Label Edition, meaning this wasn't the collector's edition that came out after. Yeah, I'll show them off now. Vampire says he wants me to show them off. Not Vampire. Steven, I'm sorry. Steven says throw them. This is Final Fantasy VII, Black Label Edition. And this was before the collector's edition came out. This is original. This I remember staying up all. This is why this is nostalgia. I remember staying up in 1998. I think it was 98 or 97. All night with my sister playing this game. All night. I was a kid. She was a teenager. I was a kid. I'm not gonna sell it. Nah, you know why I'm not gonna sell it? This is too nostalgic for me to sell. And I'm being a fucking corny ass goofball right now. But this is too nostalgic for me to sell. I wouldn't sell this. Me and my sister used. You know how much this would cost though? To sell? I would get a good buck for it. I'd get like $200 nowadays. I think. Because you could get like $70 like 10 years ago. But nowadays you'd probably be able to get like 200, I'd bet. Goofball says, do you have an Atari 2600 in your collection? No, actually I used to, and I don't know where it went. It was my parents. It was under their bed. But I don't know where it went. Vampire says, my God, I have nothing. I was living with my girlfriend in my house for 18 years. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I really am. Steven says, my first Final Fantasy was 10. I'm going to be honest, I never played 10. I played 8. I played 15. I played the ones beforehand. But I never played 10. Hold on, let me get some of my other consoles down right now. And I'm going to show you them. Hold on, bear with me. Bear with me. My dream, I have beer with me. Okay, well, I found other stuff too. I found this on top. KFC Kids Collection Meal of Pokemon cards. I'll show that after I show my consoles. I just thought that was a cool thing. So after the Sega, I found this in my house. And I say I found this in my house because I was 3 years old and I had no clue. I was probably younger, but according to Lord Godwin and scientists, like, you don't remember things before 3 years old, so I'm just gonna say I was 3. I remember saying to myself, they were referring to this as Sega. Yes, I do have a Game Boy Advanced. Hold on, I got a guest coming. Acid wants to come on. Hey,
Hey,
Acid,
man.
what's up?
How's it going?
I'm good, how are you?
You know, because you're showing your stuff, none of my business. You might want to put me
Yeah.
small in the corner and put your one big so people can see the stuff. Or if not, I'll come back later. I don't know, because they can't see your stuff. You're a bit small if I'm here. What shall I do? Come back?
I don't know how to do that, to be honest. What is it under? It's under,
Uh,
style?
you're on the phone, so it's going to be all different, man, isn't it? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll just come back then in a bit anyway. I've got some quickly got to do something in the kitchen, so I'll pop back in a
Alright,
bit. All
come
right?
back soon
Yep,
though.
yep,
Come
yep.
back. Yeah. Alright. So anyway, Sega Genesis. Acid, I'd love to have you on. Okay, let me just show this stuff. Sega Genesis. And it was in my house, and they were referring to it as Sega, Sega, Sega. And I said to myself, that's not Sega. This is Sega. And I said, what the fuck happened to Sega? How did it just transform into some kind of, or mod, if that's what I thought, that we modded it into some kind of roundish gaming yeah, it was like I thought that they modded it in my house and to some, my father did something with it on, with, and this is PlayStation 1. This is what I used to play Final Fantasy 7 on back in the day. I remember how cool I thought I was when I first got this. I remember how fucking cool I thought I was. Look at that, and there's the memory card taped on there with Tekken 3. Man, we used to stay up all night and play this shit. Look how advanced this is. It's all round and it's got a disc shape on it. Imagine how futuristic that was back then in the 90s. You don't even know. You don't even want to know how futuristic that was. What else do I have here? PlayStation 2. Acid says I'm very well organized. I don't know. Yeah, PS1. This is PS2. My dad had to wait for this. I don't know how he got it because all the resellers were buying it at that time. This was 2000. Christmas 2000. All the resellers were buying it. And, yeah. He managed to get one from Best Buy when they first opened. That's why I love Best Buy. I said I always wanted to work for Best Buy, and I did. And I could go back there. I mean, this job doesn't work out, but I think it will. Let me just use the bathroom for 1 second. I'll be right back, and then I'll invite you guests on to come. Okay? Hold on 1 second. And if you hear gurgling in the background, that's not me peeing. That was my startle tank. And I'm getting a new filter, yes, because that filter is too loud. You worked at Staples, Vampire? Hold on. Okay, so whoever wants to come up can come up. Talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be nostalgia. It could just be shooting the shit. And what was your first job, Vampire? I'm not religious, but I got that prayer card behind me. That's my grandmother's prayer card. You know what my first job was, Vampire? Hold on. You know what my first job was? I worked at a daycare center. And it was fucking horrible. I worked with one Guyanese girl one time. And she was cool. She was my friend. But she would take the stick off the fucking blinds. She would twist it off. She would hit the kids and she'd be like, "Eat your damn mush. You filthy animals, eat your damn mush." And they would cry and they would cry. She'd be like, "I'm gonna take the dog's eyeballs out and I'm gonna feed them to you." And they'd be like, "No, Miss So." What the hell was her name? What the fuck? Oh, Tracy. Tracy was her name. He worked at a pizza joint. That's funny. Not funny, but cool. Lion of Canada, largest down to Vancouver. Okay, that's cool. What'd you do? Spin pizzas on your finger? Is that a thing? What? I'm not insulting. I'm just saying. What'd you do? You spin the fingers? You spun the pizza on your fingers like that? You know, I'm so hungry right now. I went to a Chinese buffet this morning. Not this morning, but like 2 o'clock. I'm gonna get me another. Another, another apple. Sit tight. Everybody sit tight. You made magic mushroom pizzas? You serious? Yeah, I'm gonna be a customer. Where you live, Vancouver? And I can't find my bottle opener. That's great. So you live in Vancouver. Where does Hypatia live? Hypatia was supposed to be on chat. Hypatia lives in Quebec, right? Or no? Hold on, let me find my bottle opener. This is really annoying right now. Don't leave. There it is. I find it. What's up, Acid?
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good.
I was gonna say that Genesis, right? That Sega Genesis. As soon
Yeah.
as you showed that, that brought back fucking memories. Because when I was about 11, I had a friend who was half Chinese, half Irish, and I used to go around his house as you do and that. And his dad used to go to Hong Kong for business, and he'd come back with all the latest consoles before anyone's got them. And I
Oh,
just remember going there and playing this great robot game, shooting on the platform game and that. And I'd have the best time with him, his younger brother, and his younger sister. And you know how it is when you're kids. It's really. I remember his younger brother. He's only 8. He says, "Oh, I really like it when he says I come round and everything and all that." Really good memories, man. That was some nostalgia for me. That was really nice, man. Yeah, shit.
yeah. You know what?
Good
Honestly,
shit.
from our generation or your generation or whatever, but let me put my camera back on. It, you know, a lot of times video games, they told you it's like brain rot and shit like that, you know. But it caused a lot of good nostalgic memories, you know.
Mm, yeah,
I
definitely
think it's
never
better
sell
for
them. Always keep.
I think it's better for kids than what they do now is that they stay in their iPads by themselves. You
Mm.
know, when they look up shit by themselves. I think it was better for kids to be socializing and playing games.
Yeah, big time. Because like to play on some console, you'd have to go to your friend's house and play it. Just sit there
Mhm.
next to them, around their friend out there, whatever, mum's cooking or whatever or something. You know what I mean? It's a bit
Yeah.
of interaction. Now it's just online. Oh, let's play together a game, and they're online the other side of the world. You're here, and it's totally different, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
You remember GameStop, Stop, and Funko and all them? Did you have them over there?
Um, so we got that computer exchange, CEX. I don't know
Oh,
if you know what that is. Where they go and you can exchange consoles. If you've got one you want to sell, or you can put it in for a loan, or you can buy second-hand games and stuff. They sell new shit too, or whatever. And, yeah,
so
I used to
clever,
go there
yeah.
as a teenager, running out of money, you know, so
Yeah.
putting in the console for a loan and all that, or whatever, or just selling one, or yeah, the good
The
old
clever
days,
name
man.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Clever
I
name.
remember actually, like, sorry to interrupt, we could rent out like Blockbuster video, right? They used
Yeah.
to, you could rent out PlayStation 2s and shit, right? And all you have to do is give them a shit deposit of £40, $40 or $30, and any ID or whatever, just anything. You could just tell them any name and address, and you can take this £300 console away in a nice bag, and that they give it, and don't bring it back, do you? You just keep
Yeah.
it, man, or sell it to your mate. They used
Yeah.
to do
That's
that. I
it.
never done it. It was amazing, like crazy, man. That's
No,
probably
we
why
had a
they
lot
went
of.
bankrupt.
Nah, no wonder what. Yeah, no wonder why they went bankrupt. We had Blockbuster over here too, but we didn't have game consoles there. That's crazy.
Mm,
We had we had just the games, but you could
mm,
not bring them back. Like
mm, 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 mm.
I had a friend who
Uh,
used to have a collection of shit from Blockbuster, like the tapes. He had a whole video collection.
yeah. Yeah, I remember as a kid going into Blockbuster, I'd spend like half an hour looking at the video to say I wanted to rent a movie out. It's good fun, like, checking out all the different ones. And
Yeah.
now it's a bit different. Just online, you got to watch it and all that. And
Yeah, it's
it's
different now. The kids don't have to go out. They got everything on their freaking iPad, whatever
yeah,
it's called, iPod, iPhone. They got everything on there. They don't have to go out. My nephews don't go out and play.
yeah. I
Yeah.
like playing out and playing. It's all right, man. It's all right out there.
Yeah, it was fun outside. I mean, I used to go on ramps with bikes and
Mm.
do all sorts of tricks with my rollerblades.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was fun. It was a fun time. Yeah.
Different times, I suppose, these days, isn't it? Things changing all the time. So.
What was your favorite show as a kid?
I know Sesame Street, man.
Sesame
If we're going back that far, I don't know what age. I love watching that. And fucking, I said, love that shit. Um, yeah, and there's just kid programs when you come home from school, and then they got the kids programs on TV. That was great, man.
Street. Yeah.
Fucking, I sit
I
there
remember
for
back in the
ages.
day. What did I used to watch? I used to watch Animaniacs. Do you remember that?
No,
Animaniacs, it had Ringo Starr as one of the they lived in a water
okay,
tower.
okay, okay. I probably will remember it if I saw it. If it's got Ringo Starr in it, that's the Beatles guy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ringo, the
Mm,
drummer.
mm.
Yeah.
So that's an English show, is it?
No, I think it was American.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
it
but
was from the
he was
WB,
it. Mm.
but they had a Ringo on there.
Ringo Starr, man. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
them Beatles. They donated that Hare Krishna temple in England. There's a temple or something, right? You know them
No.
Hare Krishna dudes that jump about in the orange and shit. I don't know
Oh
if
yeah.
you've seen them. Yeah,
Oh,
them
that's
right. So
cool.
the Beatles donated this big mansion to them back in the 60s, man. And it was happened to be I used to go to school down there, and we used to go in there in this Hare Krishna mansion, and there was a little hut, and we'd go and smoke dope in there, right?
Mm.
And we was only 13. And one day we were all rolling up a joint like this. We look up and there's all the Hare Krishnas are standing there. We've got busted, man. And they
Oh,
can smell it all.
shit.
They says, oh, you can't do that here. And we says, oh, sorry. We're gonna leave. They says, oh, before you go, we might as well show you a tour around the place and all that. And they're showing around his mansion and all that. They never busted us. But yeah, man, that was fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a guy rolling a blunt in Best Buy one time, and I told him, you know what I told? Guess what I told him?
Yeah. Was it someone else's? Or
No,
what did you
someone
come
else
up
says, yeah, I had a guy. And I said, either you give me some or I'm telling on you and you got to get out.
with? No.
That's what I said. I
Become
know.
best friends then, innit? I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
man. New smoking buddy.
He was just sitting in the refrigerator section, just chilling on a chair that he took from somewhere. I don't know where he got it from. He was
Fucking hell,
blowing up a
man.
joint. It smelled like weed. So I looked
Mm,
around. I said, holy shit. Every time I smell weed, I look around.
mm.
You got these
Nice one.
motherfuckers where I work at. I work in a post office. But you got these motherfuckers where I work at smoking weed in the parking lot, going out the door on their smoke break to smoke weed. I mean, come on. And I'm worried about making code words and shit, like hypothetical and all this shit.
Sure.
And you got these people out there smoking on On their lunch break. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, every job I've had, I just smoke just on the property, straight outside the door. I might just pull out the weed, man. I,
yeah,
I just don't care. Like, lucky I've never got in trouble. But and then sometimes and then it's weird. Like you bump into people at work, you obviously don't know, and they're suddenly weed people too. And for lunch break, you just go for a joint or something with them, and it's all right. Funny
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's funny. It is. Do you have a lot of
But
home movies from when you were a kid?
home movies, did you say?
Yeah, like home
Do I
videos.
watch any? I don't watch
You
anything.
haven't.
I'm busy. I just work. I've got computer work I do and all that, and
Oh, okay.
um, I
No, I
don't
was just
really do
wondering
anything.
if you grew up like in that type of like when they made home videos, or if they took a lot of pictures.
Oh, home videos like that with the big movie camera things we
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
have
yeah,
and all that. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, man. Yeah, we had the massive ones when they first come out, man. You know,
yeah,
and then they shrunk them, and yeah, loads of them. Yeah, man. They're all at my mum's house and that, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a lot of them. So you know what I did? I did Legacy Box. I think it's made in oh no, it's in Kansas. I was gonna say I thought it was overseas in England, but Legacy Box. You ship your tapes over there to them, and they digitize them, and they make them so that you could see them on your iPod or the. Yeah, I did that for my mom for her for Christmas last year, so she could see
Okay,
That was her father was on tape.
nice,
Her
nice.
her
What you
father
sent
died.
them off to you? You sent the tapes off to UK?
I thought it was UK. It's not UK. It's something else I did that was UK. Um,
Okay, okay. Shit.
I sent them off to I think it's Kansas. I don't know, some weird.
Yes. See me, right? I'd be a bit worried by doing that. Obviously, fantastic, great, and all that. But if the tapes got lost during transport, man, that would be my biggest fear, because once them
Yeah,
tapes are lost, they ain't coming back, man. And that's the whole point of it. It's your memories and that. And I was like, oh my God, I'd rather go somewhere local and hand it to the person. Yeah, man.
yeah.
You
No, we
know.
have that too over
But yeah,
here. We have local stuff over here too.
yeah, sure. I'd be really scared to send it off. You're very brave. Put it that way. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Well, we
I'm
got
glad
it.
it worked out. Glad
Yeah,
it worked out, mate.
I couldn't believe that it worked out. I mean, when I seen that on there, I don't know, it was cool. What's the matter, Steven? Am I single? Yeah, I'm single, but I'm not looking for nobody. Steven, you
Oh,
drunk?
is it? I'm going then. I thought that's what's the point of me being there. I'm out. I'm only joking.
I'm
Um,
gonna shut
I
down
thought
soon.
if
I am
I
gonna.
thought if I come on the panel, other people might come, but
Yeah,
nobody
I know.
come.
I'm gonna shut down soon anyway. What is he shaking his head times two? Why? What's the matter? What's the matter, Steven? All right. You know what? I'm gonna shut this down. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. It was a blast. Okay, Steven says, how much is your Game Boy worth? I don't know, Steven. I don't know. Um, I could look it up. You could look it up. All right, everybody. It's good having Acid. Thank Acid for being on. Acid is gone, and I'm gonna end the stream. I'll see you next week when we're talking about a deeper topic, a heavier topic, which is the Chinese pyramids and the people that are buried in the Tarim Basin. Yeah, what's the matter? What's the matter? Um, the people that are buried in the Tarim Basin, which are, I'll give you a little sneak preview of it. Who are they? I think they are the steppe people. Their Y DNA goes back to Iran, and they are the people buried in the Tarim Basin in China. They are mixed with Chinese. Their mDNA, their mitochondrial DNA, is from the Tarim Basin in China, and their Y DNA is from Iran. So, who are these mysterious people? Let's find out next week. I'll see you next week. Thank you, everybody, and peace.